Welcome to another Providence trial guide for Risk of Rain returns. Today we are looking at unlocking the final Commando ability, Tactical Slide, and achieving a gold medal time on the trial known as Slide to the Finish.
Slip, slip and slide. Slip, slip and slide.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited because this is one of my all-time favorite trials right here, and I had a blast figuring out how to achieve a gold medal on this one. It might be a little tougher than some of the other trials I've covered, and will probably require a little practice, but if you follow along, I'll give you some pointers and a detailed step-by-step that helped me get the medal time consistently. You begin this trial with 65 max HP, no natural health regeneration, and a hard light afterburner item, which will give you additional tactical slide charges and lower the cooldown. You will die if you fall out of bounds, and there are checkpoints along the way, but I wouldn't worry about that anyway, because if you're going for the gold medal time of 110, you won't be able to afford respawning at a checkpoint anyway. The first thing I do at the beginning is slide 3 times, jump the gaps, a 4th slide over this gap, and then a final time right at the end of this platform, and then quickly jump so I can make the next gap while grabbing the hoof. Be careful of this next jump. It's fairly long, so be sure to jump at the last possible moment in order to clear it. Now, this part is important and a bit weird. You don't want to take the upward path by the arrow, you actually want to fall down, and in the process of doing so, you can make an extra hoof appear. At first, I was unsure how to consistently make this hoof appear, but I'm fairly certain that it has to do with touching the purple bubble in the background like a button when you fall. It may take a bit of practice, but if you jump at the right spot on the upper ledge, you can fall perfectly through the first gap and clip the bubble, making the hoof appear pretty much every time. It's okay if you fumble a tiny bit, as long as you get this extra hoof. Simply reset and try again if you miss it. Continue on, but be sure to save your slide charges at the end here while grabbing the items, because you will need the slides to speed through the next part. When making the first gap, only do a single jump, not a double, and use your slide at the apex of your height. This will perfectly line you up to hit the next platform, and if you immediately jump again, you'll land on the one after. Keep running and again do a single jump, slide at the apex, and land on the big platform. From here, you immediately do a double jump to make the long gap, putting you at the last platform. Now it's just a single jump and slide. I know that was a mouthful, so rewatch this a few times and practice until it makes sense. Basically, while holding run, the pattern is jump slide, jump, run, jump slide, double jump, jump slide. This part is pretty simple. Take the vent booster straight up, run to the left, jump over the piggies, and make your way through the enemies in the crevices. Try your best to boost past them and jump at the right time so you don't get caught in the holes. Do not boost at the end here, and be sure to just run off to the left, allowing you to double jump into these hooves and then quickly back up onto the path. Right when you get back up top, try to do a slide and then jump to clear the gap. Hit the air vent while holding left, and you will hopefully snag the hoof as you fly upward, and then you can float back to the right. If you miss this hoof on the way up, it's okay as long as the rest of your run is crisp and clean. I have made the medal time and missed this hoof before. Now, here you do double jumps. Don't go too fast or you may overshoot the last platform with the jetpack. Continue onward while using your jumps and slides. Take the upward path with the blue enemies for more hooves and slide past them so you don't get hit. In these next areas, just be smart and get through here as fast as you can. I believe taking the upward path here is slightly quicker, but if you miss and have to take the bottom route, it shouldn't lose you too much time either. Again, I've had a medal time going both ways. When you see the red whip, double jump up to it. Jump slide over the gap, speed through the next path past the enemies, snag all of the hooves, save a couple of slides so that you can use them in midair at the end, and you will fly right through to the finish like so. I realized this was a good deal of information and a lot to take in, so I'm going to play that run back without stopping this time so you can see it through in its entirety. Keep practicing and resetting the trial if you mess up, and before too long you'll be able to come up with a similar run. I have noticed that using your primary fire ability while sliding allows you to spam them out really quickly, and this may be of some use, but I didn't bother using this tactic, and it's not necessary for a medal time. Hopefully this guide was able to shed some light on this trial and help you out somewhat. Consider subbing to the channel, as I have more gold medal guides coming in the near future, and a few already released. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.